as a new day of investigation begins on Oak Island. Rick takes Richard Restall to Lot 13 to see something he has not seen for more than half a century. The remains of a small wooden cabin that he and his brother Bobby Restall Jr. shared for 6 years while living on Oak Island. Today, it sits on property belonging to Tom Nolan, where it was moved to some years ago by his late father, Fred Nolan.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Wow.
There she is.
Wow. That is rough shape. All right. Well, sure doesn't look the way it used to. So that would be a shelf. There were batteries below. There was a radio, which Bobby always turned the dials on the radio.
Sure.
Yeah, I might have bad music taste or something. And when I walked in, that was my bunk, because his bunk had the window.
I see.
He was the watchman for the boat.
I see.
And the equipment that was stored on the beach. So the radio would play, and I would read my stuff. Bobby would be writing letters or finishing his journal. And that was the sum and total of our existence. That was it. It was pretty Spartan. Living in the shack with my brother it seemed rather strict sometimes. You know, lights out when he said, music when he said, and so on. So my brother was responsible for me. He was very serious about it. So he was protective. I'll give him that. I wonder if he would have turned into as headstrong a person as my father or my mother. And it seems sort of inevitable, but guess we'll never know.
So, Ricky, it was really Scott and Doug who came up with the idea of refurbishing the cabin.
It's a little side project we don't mind taking on.
I see. Well, keep it as sparse as you can, because there was nothing fancy about that shack. It was a tool shed when they built it, I think, and it became a residence when the whole family moved to the island. And finding this place still sort of together is something of a miracle, maybe. 60 years, that's a long time.
As I was listening to Ricky, it was like he was reliving the past. It harkens back to a much more innocent time on the island. They were conducting their activities as a family. We now call ourselves an Oak Island family, so there's a connection there. I thought it was a healing moment, but only Ricky can tell you what has transpired within his mind as he recalled these things. All I can say is, Ricky, it's been a privilege and an honor. At the point at which we refurbish this and put it in a position to complete the story, we would ask you to please come back.
Oh, for sure.
You're never a stranger here, remember that.
I'll test out the bunks.
Okie doke. Thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And thank you.